Well, good morning, everyone. It's 40 past the hour. Joining us this morning, we have Rachel Freeman from Huron Mountain Bakery. Thanks for joining us today, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you are a busy baker up at the Marquette shop, and we need to get some information. Okay, fruitcakes. Now, frankly, I am a fruitcake lover, but I also understand that not all fruitcakes are baked the same way, and I understand the bad rap. You know, one of the big things that people have about fruitcake is it always seems sometimes kind of dry. What can people do if they're baking fruitcakes to keep it a little more on the moist side?
Well, a lot of fruitcakes that are baked at home are made with dried fruits. The best thing to do is probably soak the fruits, especially raisins. And if you want even more moistness, then I would try soaking your raisins in rum.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Now, for people who might be a little concerned about soaking them in rum, how much of that alcohol gets baked out in the process? Is it kind of just for flavor?
It is for flavor. All of the rum will bake out in the baking process.
Okay, so it's something that would be safe to give to anybody.
Yes.
All right. Now, another thing I think that, you're talking about the raisins, something that always gripes me is you always get these fruitcakes and they've got these big gobs of green and red candied whatever in there. What kind of fruit should really be going into a fruitcake?
Well, obvious ones are raisins. Typically dark raisins and golden raisins go in. Cherries are a good one. Sometimes people like to put pineapple, peaches. I've seen, there's various different kinds of fruits that can go in.
All right. Now, another thing that happens this time of the year, a lot of folks are doing cookie baking. All right. And let's be fair, sometimes you want to keep them in there because they don't look like they're done. What's the process for the cookies?
You do want to follow the time that is recommended for cookies. And you have to remember that after they come out of baking, while you leave them on the pan, while they're still soft, they're actually baking for about another 2 minutes, just sitting there.
Okay.
The best thing to look for is a nice golden brown around the edge. If it's a little soft in the middle, it's okay. It's not to worry.
Well, goodness knows enough people eat raw cookie dough as it is, so why worry about it when you give it away, right?
Exactly.
All right. Now, Rachel, this time of the year, very busy at Huron Mountain. What are some of the big items that you see people are coming in for right now?
One of the big items at the moment is our German Stollen.
Ooh, yum.
It is made also with rum raisins, candied fruits, and we have a nice strip of almond paste that we make in-house in the middle of it. It's quite delicious.
Nice. And what other kind of great holiday treats you've seen a lot of folks coming in for?
Also, our holiday cutout cookies are very, very popular at this time of the year.
All right. So, of course, you've got them on all of the time then.
Yes.
Well, that sounds awesome. Now, for people who aren't really familiar with the Stollen, is that the one that's kind of like a braid bread, or am I thinking of a different one?
You're thinking of the challah bread, most likely.
Okay. All right. I knew there was a braided bread around this time of the year. So, all right. So some good stuff there.
Yes.
Now, for people who want to come in and get them, should they order ahead of time, or do you have them just stocked and ready to go?
We definitely have them stocked and ready to go. However, once it gets closer to Christmas, we do recommend orders to just an ease of getting in and out. It'll be very busy.
Okay. Now, you were telling me that the Marquette store really also takes care of the Ishpeming store, both because Ishpeming doesn't do the baking there?
That is correct.
Okay.
So we ship everything over every morning, whatever they need that comes from us.
It's still yummy and fresh.
Yes.
That's really good then.
Absolutely.
All right. And one more real quick question, because I'm a big fan of all sorts of kinds of breads. What are some of the kinds of, regular breads that you see rolling out that people are finding very popular this time of year?
One of the big ones is pumpernickel. We'll make it in a round loaf so that you can actually get our 1 pound spinach dip and it'll go right into it and you can use it as the bowl.
There you go. I often wondered what kind of bread is that they use those for. Very cool. Well, Rachel, I want to thank you so much for coming in, letting us know more about some of the great holiday baking out there. Let the cookies come out when they're supposed to come out, and give your fruitcake a break.
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much, and a Merry Christmas.
You too.
All right. And it's 44 past your TV6 Morning News. We'll be right back.